Every year we have the honor and the privilege to present the James L. Oberstar Sentinel Safety Award. We named this award after James Oberstar, Congressman Oberstar, in 2014 at our convention. He was the first recipient of this award. The award is to honor outstanding achievements in aviation safety. The award is open to all leaders of the aviation community, with a special emphasis on those whose leadership on the aviation safety has been historic, aggressive, and courageous. Some of the award winners of the past have been Congressman Frank Lobiondo, Congressman L.C. Hastings, Congressman Peter DeFazio, Congressman Jerry Costello, Congressman Steve LaTourette, Senator Frank Lautenberg, former Administrator Jane Garvey, former Administrator Randy Babbitt, former ALPA President Lee Moak, former ATO Director of Safety Jim Fossey, and last year's recipient was former NTSB Chairman and President and CEO of the National Safety Council, Deborah Hersman. I would like to invite Steve Hansen to speak about this year's recipient, and for those that were in the room this morning, it was supposed to be a surprise.
So, certainly an honor and a privilege to be able to recognize this year's winner. I've been able to work with him since 2008. Whether that's a privilege or a sentence, I'm not sure. I kind of think it's a mixed message, but this is a person, if you look at Google Jimmy Johnson and look at his hair, and then when he comes up, you'll understand what I'm saying. He has perfect hair, but I've had the opportunity to work with him when he was an AOV, the safety programs manager or director when he came over to the ATO, and then as the vice president of safety, and then when he took over the world as the vice president of safety and training, I also had the opportunity to continue to work with him. So he speaks 5 languages, not sure that English is one of them, but a couple of words to describe him. And one is he's a friend, and I will always consider him a friend, but frustrating, creative, stubborn, reliable, confident, or otherwise known as arrogant is kind of how we go with that. Gets things done. But one thing, like the last panel was talking about, is he is collaborative. And no matter how much we yelled at each other in the office or had disagreements, at the end of the day, we could work through the issues. There's not one issue that we did not complete while we were working together. He's a leader, not necessarily a manager, but he's certainly a leader, and I think that's a different take, right? So the difference between a leader and a manager is huge. Willing to make the hard choices, and it was really an honor for me to introduce this year's winner, Joseph Teixeira.
We did put together a nice video for Joseph. If we can roll that right now, please. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all. There's no recognition like peer recognition, so I'm very, very grateful. It's perhaps the most meaningful award that I could receive. It's from you. Served together with you for 10 years was a great privilege. Along the way, I met some very, very courageous people. Some of the things we did required courage on both sides. developed great relationships and great friendships, and I'm grateful. So I was honored to serve with you. Thank you very much for this award.
Let's take a picture, if you will. Right in the middle, Joseph. There you go. Congratulations again.